thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Well, we got a little bit tired of the coffee we'd been drinking, and we were at a sale and managed to pick up some really good Guatemalan beans. Look at that dark roast. This is going to be wonderful. I'm just measuring out enough beans to put into our grinder. That fills up perfectly. Fill up the top of that and you got just enough for one big pot of coffee, 10 cups. Now it turns out that our inverter will actually power the coffee grinder, providing of course that you plug it in. I forgot to plug it in. You can see there we'll have to plug that into the inverter, then we've got enough power to grind coffee beans. I just hit it little blips because it does overpower the inverter or the battery, one or the other. So we just give it a little couple bursts till it's ground. And wow, the nice smell of the fresh ground coffee beans. Look at that, wow. Now I'm getting the coffee maker ready to go. I'm putting some distilled water in there. We buy distilled water when we're on the road, usually at Walmart in gallon jugs. Now I put a coffee filter into the maker. There you go. And what's nice, I don't have to count it out by scoops because really it's just enough. That lid is exactly the right amount to make 10 cups of coffee. So I put the fresh ground coffee into the machine, fire it up, and while I'm waiting for the coffee to drip, I go around and make some photographs. This bee was actually frozen to the thistle. I hope he's going to be all right. I don't know. Then I found some interesting flowers to photograph using various exposures with flash and without flash with an extender. Got some great photographs, I think. Look at that. It's nice and sharp too. That's with the 150mm lens on the Olympus. Lots of different flowers around here. Really a great trip we're having. Now I'm driving down the road. I want to get out of this town as fast as I can. I don't really like tourist towns. I don't like places with lots of people. I like to be out on my own. This is what I like. We're on McKenzie Pass and we're driving the Oregon Trail. What a blast. Look at this, wide open roads. There's hardly anybody around anywhere. You do have to watch because anybody that's here, they're having a lot of fun. These roads are twisty, turny roads. You'll find motorcycles, find cars. And my van, it's a Ford E150 van. It's not a sports car or anything like that, but it gets along pretty good. Here we're driving down the road. Beautiful. Look how narrow the roads are though, and you gotta stay on track because the shoulders are so soft. If you got over onto the shoulder there, you could be pulled over far enough and it'll just crumble right away. You go rolling down the hill. I don't even like to think about what might happen. Look at the rock walls. It gets very narrow here. At one place it was down to a single lane, but I just keep on going. I lock out the overdrive. Look at this. Look what's up ahead here, the observatory. Now I had no idea we were going to run into this. This is built out of lava. It's like big lava rocks that have been gathered up and stacked up to build this little observatory on top of the hill. And it shows you the different mountains. There's Bella and Mary enjoying the scenery. See the windows? If you look out different windows, you'll see different mountains. And it's written inside what you're going to see. I was really taken with this. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing to see something like this. I'm walking up the stairs here. Look at those stairs. They're a little bit uneven, but I mean, they're built out of chunks of lava. I've seen this type of thing in Hawaii, big chunks of lava like that. I've seen plants growing up out of the lava when it's only a few days old. Here the lava stones are piled up to make the fence posts up the stairs. Look at the scenery. Wow. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Mount Washington off in the distance. Look at that construction. There's stories inside to tell you all about it. That's Mount Washington through the observatory window. It's another mountain off in the distance. Look at all the snow caps on that thing. It's just amazing. There's a little bit of the fence chain there. Just wonderful. I mean, you're following the steps of the pioneers. Look at that old stone, totally obliterated. You can't read what it says. Here it is recast in bronze. Just a beautiful thing. I'm so taken with the whole idea of the pioneers coming across here in covered wagons. Imagine the hardships that they endured to get here. Just amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Wow. There's stories written on these signposts you can read. Look at these native people. Food and water, all the things that would be necessary. Horses, oxen. Lots of hard work too to build things like this. Again, there's Mount Washington off in the distance. These are some people that I met from the Bay Area. Fellow travelers. They were very nice to me. Now we're blasting down the road again. We're headed towards Washington State, but we're still in Oregon. We've just left the observatory. We've got quite a ways to go. I just like driving down these roads. You gotta take it easy, like I said, because you never know when you're gonna come upon a motorcycle hell-bent coming around the corner, or somebody in a little sports car that wants to see how fast he can go. Now we're in the forest, getting a little bit of nice shade on us, cooling off. Van likes to go downhill. It gets running nice and cool when you're going downhill. The air conditioner really works. Wow, I'm parked up here, taking a little rest in the shade. Look at that road. Unbelievable, just driving through holes in the trees. We parked up here. This was a great place. Look at these trees all bent over, some foxgloves. There were some more flowers around here for me to photograph. We walked down to the creek here, and these trees were all bent over and covered with moss and lichen, things like that. We camped out overnight here. It was pretty well uneventful, except for a ranger coming along to warn us not to use charcoal. Our van turned 300,000 on this trip. Watch, here we're going. 99.7, 99.8, 300,000 miles. That's 300,000 miles. Wow. I met this Ford guy with his Model T Ford. He gave me a Ford hat to wear. He was really impressed with our van and the amount of miles we're putting on it. Here's the British invasion coming in. We're at O'Reilly's. Great bunch of guys here. And these British cars came in for the car show. I had a blast. We spent a few hours here, longer than we should have, really. But I met a lot of nice people. Car people are usually tend to be really, really nice people. Interesting. There's a British flag on the front of this one. Here's all the cars lined up. There were lots of Fords, Model A's, Model T's. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Come on back soon.